Right. Hello, everybody. Just going to do a quick one about the odds and why it's important. So if you look at this, we do a method on his Patreon for, well, we do it on the 1.5 goal method, call it, and work on 50 minutes before we come into the game to take a trade on it being over 1.5. All we just want one goal. If you look at these stats, what I've put up, this is, I put it on the last 5 seasons so we get a good idea. What first goal. And this is for English Premier League. So if you look at all these games, like 2020 games, 34% has been scored on up to the 15-minute mark, and then the rest after. So that leaves like 66% chance of another goal kind of coming in after the 15 minutes. So the odds on that are about 1.52. So what we do is we work on this 15 minutes and we do like one odds like around about 1.6 or over. And that's why this method works, because if you haven't had any goals, then you've got a strong chance for a goal coming in after 15 minutes, if that makes sense. So that's one thing you can look at. I'll also have a look at the championship as well and see what that is. We'll just load the championship up and that's 32%. So they're both in a good range on what we want on that one for that method. And you can use these stats in different ways. So then you can look at the teams, how the teams actually play. So then what we do next, we kind of filter through, the actual teams. So this is Premier teams. And on this, we look for the low numbers in that 15, between that starting at game and 15 minutes. So this is not, Brentford's not bad, Brighton. Chelsea. Depends who they play against as well, but we use other stats for that. Got Leicester and West Ham. I'm just going through what the best ones are. Probably under 30 and under, so I could put Fulham. And then we just break them down from that. The idea that like Premiership, Championship, pretty good to use, and then just filter through teams. I just use some other software. So basically what you're wanting is, if you're doing that method, is basically just looking for odds after 50 minutes, around about 1.6 or over on the over one-off goals. And then we work it that way. So yeah, I'm just showing you how it's important for odds, because the other thing you need to remember, so just having a look at today's games, just a quick look. So I've got this on the last 20 games, and I've got it for scoring a goal, at least one goal, between 15 and 90 minutes. So what that means is century goals after the 15-minute mark. So if you look, these are only like, this is not a guarantee, it's just an average what it's done in past. So it's such as Middlesbrough playing at home. They've done about 86% of the goals in the last 20 games over the 15-minute mark. And as you can see, Chelsea here on the last games, and West Ham playing away, to be honest, 100%. And that's over over 0.5. So they could have, I'm not saying how many goals they've scored, I'm just saying at least one goal was scored after the 15-minute mark. And that's what we want. So like I said, if we haven't had any goals up to the 15-minute mark, we get better odds. We can come in, we go over at 1.5, and then we come out once a goal is scored. So these are two good teams at the moment. I'll just see what chances are in scoring before 15 minutes is. So just having a look on that. So this is between, starting at game and 15 minutes. So we've got Chelsea, 72% average, Middlesbrough 73%. As you can see, these red boxes, that's if it were under. So basically, they did score a goal to 15 minutes. And then green is if they did. So these are the last games, what they played from this end along. And then for away as well. So, yeah, that's not fantastic. Want it lower than that. But it don't matter about this because we won't take a trade in anyway if there were a goal. So this part's just about the waiting game and whether these teams are worth watching and waiting for the first 15 minutes. So this is just to give you an idea of whether you're deciding to have a go at it or not. Because at the end of the day, yeah, these are over 50%, so pretty high. There's an high chance that they could score within 15-minute mark. But you're not going to take a trade anyway, so you're not losing out. It's just losing your time more than your money. So you don't have to ignore them. And yeah, like I say, it's all about odds. And it's the same if you're just backing a team. You know what I mean? Just to randomly back favourites all the time, which I know a lot of people do, even when it's a team what you like. Is the fact that you need to remember that's factored into it. You know what I mean? It's factored into algorithm and how the bookies make the money. So you don't really want to be just randomly backing a favourite because in the long run you're just going to come off losing. So it's better, you know what I mean? It's better to work for good odds, at least 2. Odds are 2 if you can get it. I mean, if you've got a strong favourite, just try and sit and wait because at the end of the day, if the away team plays strong, the price might come in a bit better for you. You know what I mean? Your favourite odds say they started at 1.4, you might eventually get it to 2, and that's when you can come in and back them if you want to do a win on your favourite team or whatever. It's entirely up to you, but that's what I tend to do. Yeah, don't just go for like the favourites and low odds all the time, trying to work out the stats and where you're better off, because nobody knows where the game's going to go. You know what I mean? It could be predicting like a high scoring game and there might be no goals. Yeah, anything can happen. Weather, injuries, there's lots of things what can happen in a game. That's what you need to remember. So we never know what the score's going to be. Nobody can predict the score, but we can get an idea, and we can get an idea what odds, what we want. So yeah, it's better to miss out than lose money. So that was just a quick video. I'm going to try and get a few more in. I haven't done one for quite a few weeks, to be honest. Quite a lot with Christmas and New Year. So hopefully I'll start putting a few more back out. Anyway, if you want to learn more, just come across to us Patreon. We've got plenty of ebooks, videos, and we do daily selections as well. So we put these kind of things out for the week, so you can like go through them, not wasting your time on other games. It's kind of like the more valuable games. And yeah, a lot of us Patreon members do really well with it. They've been with us for quite a long time, quite a few years. So yeah, go across and have a look, see what you think.